You have never been my daughter-in-law, but always my daughter. You are the kindest person I know. You are the loving and devoted to your family and friends. My world is my family, and Cheryl, you understand this well. You have raised two great sons. That's me. That we are all proud of. Much more. That's all. I make the sons. We look forward to coming to New York for your special wine and cheese parties, and the great restaurants you always seem to pick. Just being with you and your family makes our hearts a little brighter. When you and Kevin visit us in Florida, you make us very happy. Just sitting and talking with you about life, your business world, how the kids are doing in school, just grogging in general makes us so very pleased. You, Kevin, and Dennis made mom her 80th birthday party, as if that was not enough. You all bought her a new car. That's what our family is all about, looking out for each other. When we have a glass of wine, our toasts to the family are special. Just being together makes Mom and I tingle with joy. Cheryl, we have the same motto. It's all about the family. When I am 108 years old, I look forward to toasting you on your 75th birthday. Just in case I don't make 108, I want to wish you from my heart a happy 50th birthday.
It was good.
I'd like to introduce the comic portion of the evening to Mr. Wayne Harris, who is going to give some thoughts on what he sees from his bird's eye view across the street in Crescent.
No, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. It's all kind, Cheryl. Just that Joan and I, when we grow up, we want to be you.
All right, first of all, I remember Kevin, you're how old are you?
53.
Okay, so 3 years ago at your 50th, I wasn't wearing these, but things changed. And I'm very happy to meet the famous Dominic. I mean, this kitchen is the Taj Mahal of Crescent Hill. And Dominic, if I could kiss the ring, I would just bend down, kneel down now and kiss your ring. And Cheryl, I'm very happy that we've been invited to your bat mitzvah here. This is marvelous. And, you know, the candle lighting ceremony that we're doing here is wonderful. So, before I get into the not so serious part, we live right across the street from Kevin and Cheryl. And, well, I was going to say, but I can also say we're blessed to have them as neighbors. Now, as you live across the street from people, and it's been, what, close to 15, 20 years?
25.
Yeah.
Almost 25 years.
Right, it feels like 25 to you.
You learn a lot about people, and being neighbors, and again, living right across the street, you learn more about them than you do about sometimes your own family. So let me tell you some of the things we've learned about Cheryl, and some things indirectly about Kevin. When we first met them, I remember they came over, and I don't know if it was you bought the house or you were looking at the house, and I met your mother and father, and they introduced us to you, and we could have sworn that we met Kevin and Audrey. And Cheryl is such a nice person that it took about a year or two before she had even the temerity or the guts to say to us, my name isn't Audrey, it's Cheryl. We were embarrassed, and she just didn't want to embarrass us. That was the nice side of Cheryl. So, as Kevin said a number of times, we just heard, she is a remarkably successful CFO of the company or the entity that she works for. And she does work very hard. I see it, you know, I get up, I guess, after Cheryl gets up.
After everybody else.
Yeah, well, you see, when I'm up and about, Cheryl's gone already. Her car is gone, and it's like a signal to me to get my rear end moving and get going. But so, in fact, she does work very hard. And as evidence of the fact that she works so hard, that she really doesn't have the time to do much of the personal things. So therefore, we have seen every night dinner is delivered to her house, either if it's pizza, or the Italian restaurant, or Chinese food. I mean, I don't know why you built this kitchen. Everything is delivered to her house. From the dinner, we see the Pamper Cleaners truck coming up to the house to pick up the laundry and to deliver the laundry. We see the, I don't know what water company do you use, but the bottled water is delivered to the house and the empty jugs are taken from the house. But she is a very hardworking CFO, and she deserves those little things in life.
And that's why I want to be Cheryl.
And over the years, and it was 25 years, my God, we have come to know that Cheryl is a very bright and intelligent woman. And she is so bright and intelligent that we have learned that she knows all the important things in life that you have to know about. Such things as, if friends call us up, if we're going out on a Saturday night and they want to meet at a restaurant, and we don't know where to meet,
We don't need Zagat's.
we just call up Cheryl as to where's the proper restaurant to go to. She knows all the good restaurants in town to go to.
Most people go to Zagat's, but we don't. We go to Cheryl.
And I've also learned, I think it's a Saturday morning, Cheryl goes to Weight Watchers. And I do mean this in a total complimentary fashion. Why? and I do with the love, from the bottom of my heart.
I know
You got
why,
a
because
great-
we go and get coffee. Like, we go and get coffee, and then Cheryl brings snacks. We're the only people in Weight Watchers that is sitting with snacks, and we're eating while we're listening to this meeting.
Now this is the part, I know Justin was waiting for this, because we spoke about it just before at the table. I said earlier that Cheryl's a very gentle, kind, and meek person, but there's a very tenacious part about her that comes out, and I've seen it again from bird's eye view. I sit in our family room, and I could see right from our window, right across the street to the driveway of the Michelle house. And if it's every Saturday or Sunday morning, Cheryl does the wifely thing to do, and I'm not being chauvinistic about this. She gets up, she gets into her nice car, and it's always a nice car. And she drives to the local supermarket, and she fills up the car with the groceries. And she drives home, and this is the meek, gentle, kind person we all come to know and love. She pulls into the driveway, and for the life of me, I just don't understand this. She pops the trunk, walks into the house, and about 5, 10, 50, maybe 30 minutes later, Kevin comes out with his tail between his legs, and he is schlepping all these grocery bags into the house. I just don't get it. Now, if there's any other woman here that does that in this room, that you go shopping and you fill up the car in the trunk and you just pop the trunk and then walk into your house and say, "Get your ass out here and bring the groceries," and just raise your hands, because otherwise Cheryl.
Come on.
Well, do you do that, or are you just so envious of Cheryl that you would like to be in that position? Because that's the kind, meek, gentle lion that we are honoring here tonight. Okay. We must have heard 25 times already tonight how the Cheryl and wine, and I mean W-I-N-E. How Cheryl and wine just go together. Well, it's really true. During the winter, if there are heavy snowstorms that we've had in the Plainview Bethpage area, Kevin and I have joined in. We share a snowblower, and he'll spend about a half hour to 45 minutes, or maybe 2 hours, snow blowing his driveway, where we finally can't wait anymore, so we're shoveling out our driveway. And while the boys were away, that's what we shared doing. But now the boys are home. Some of them do it. I know you're busy studying. Law school's tough and all that other crap. But yeah, so you study. Okay. So, but after the snow is cleared away, and Laurie's outside shoveling, and I'm outside shoveling, and Kevin is outside snow blowing. Joan, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight, she's out shoveling with Carmine. Cheryl finally comes out and goes, "Hi everybody, how's everything good? Why don't you all come back into our house and how's your wine?" So at least it makes it worth it. And at all our summer barbecues, everybody would come over, usually to our house, and we'd have a nice barbecue in the pool in the backyard, and somebody would bring the meats, and somebody would bring the desserts, and or the appetizer or whatever, and Cheryl would always bring the wines. Which reminds me of one instance, I think it happened this past summer.
No, it was a couple of summers ago.
Maybe 2 or 3 summers ago.
When we had lobsters.
Yeah.
We just, you know what I'm getting to?
No,
Okay. We decided.
You were drinking too much wine that night.
the Bouchels came over to our house, Kevin and Cheryl. I don't know if Justin was away, he may have been away at camp. And Jason and I, maybe you were there, I don't even know. And the Lorellis came over, and Anya may have been there, and my kids were there. And
Carmine brought the wine? Right, the good wine.
the
right?
homemade wine.
Oh.
Well, when your name is Carmine Lorelli, you're going to bring homemade wine. But in any event, we decided to, I think, broil the lobsters or barbecue the lobsters.
Barbecue lobsters, but we didn't have enough room on our barbecue.
Was it that or is it?
You guys were nice enough.
Well, wait, was it that or just typical Jewish people, we ran out of gas for our barbecue?
No, we had it, but they had to take some over to their house to barbecue.
And this is what I
Only
don't
10
understand.
minutes.
I don't understand this, and maybe tonight we'll find out what really happened. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a nice summer, July or August afternoon. Kevin and Cheryl said, well, we'll take the lobster over to our house and finish the barbecue over there. And at about 7 o'clock at night, they came back with the barbecue, with the lobsters. And I just looked at Kevin and I said, where the hell were you? And he had the greatest smile on his face. And Cheryl had a smile on her face. And can anybody clue us in on what may have happened in those 4 hours on a summer afternoon?
It wasn't 4 hours, don't give them so much credit.
Probably 4 minutes.
All right, and the last thing I want to get to, and this is just something that I loved it. I just loved it. I think it was a cold winter night, and Cheryl called up, and Laurie wasn't home, and Cheryl says, Wayne, come over to the house, I need you, Kevin's not home. And I thought, this is great. This is what we see in the movies, Desperate Housewives or whatever. And I'm like, I'll be right over, Cheryl. And I shaved, and I got on a nice shirt, and I said, this is great. No one's gonna know. Carmine and Joan are sleeping probably at 7 o'clock at night, you know. So I go over there, and I said, and I knock on the door, and Cheryl opens it, and she's in a bathroom. And I'm in heaven. Kevin's in the Dominican or Santo Domingo, or going on a business trip. I'm in heaven. I said, what's the problem? And she says, there's a bug or something. I was like, I need you to kill it. All right, so that deflated my ego on that one. That took care of that. And I think it was a year later, same thing. Phone rings, it's Cheryl. Wayne, I need you, you got to get here right away. Well, maybe second time around. Maybe she got nervous first time. I said, all right, here's gonna happen. Suburban neighborhood, you know what goes on. They say it goes on. I walk over, there she is again in her bathrobe. What's the problem? And she says, well, I'm so glad you're here. I said, well, okay. The burglar alarm. Wasn't it the burglar alarm?
No, you heard noises.
The noises.
Oh, it was a noise in the back? Whatever. So in any event, I'm going over that thing. I'm getting lucky, you know. But so it's 25 years. We've had great times. And you want to add anything?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to tell you that you're not a neighbor anymore. You're an unbelievable great friend. I love you very much. And don't listen to
By the way, it's her birthday too.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yes, we're twins.
It's too loud.
Oh, I went to the BP.
I don't know.
Tomorrow.